every weekend here called When Retirement Happens. And we invite him on the show each and every week because we can't believe all the mistakes people make when it comes to retirement and Social Security and paying taxes. Good morning, Kevin Lloyd.
Good morning, McGraw. How are you doing this morning?
We're doing good. Let's talk a little Social Security because I think you can't talk about this enough because so many people, and you've banged this into my head enough, so many people are paying taxes on their Social Security, and they do not need to be paying taxes on their Social Security. Please explain.
Right, McGraw. Most people disqualify themselves from receiving Social Security tax-free. And, not everybody's going to be able to get away with not paying tax on Social Security. But if we can, I want to make sure that I understand, how to do that. I want to understand that if I am paying tax on Social Security, why? And I want to know if there's something that I can do to prevent that. But what I find, McGraw, is that a lot of advisors aren't talking to their clients about taxes on Social Security. In fact, McGraw, a lot of financial people aren't even talking to their clients about Social Security on how to claim it properly as well, too. See, McGraw, I've seen the difference between a good time on when to take Social Security and a very bad time on when to actually start receiving your benefits be the difference of over $172,000 over your lifetime. See, McGraw, the laws have changed with Social Security, and everybody is really confused. In fact, the Social Security office is confused. You could go down there and ask them questions and get 5 different answers from 5 different people.
You've told me that you've sent people down there with specific information to do it, and they've tried to do it, and the Social Security office has tried to talk them out of it.
They've tried to talk them out of it. They've also told them that it doesn't apply to them. The laws have changed. Unfortunately, they're confused down there, and they don't know what's going on. But, you can't blame them too much, but also they can't be given any advice either. So, McGraw, any person that is 64 this year or 64 on January 1 of next year or older can still do spousal switching strategies. And what do I mean by that? So let me give you an example. Let's say that I got a wife who's 63 years old and her benefit is $800, and I have a husband who is 66 years old. His benefit is $2,400. Now, in this example, the husband, he really wants to delay his benefit from 66 to 70, and every year he does that, he gets a guaranteed increase of 8% per year. Now, this year, cost of living is going to be 2%, so he not only gets the 8%, he also gets a 2, so it's going to go up by 10% this year. So he's going to forego his benefit. The wife's going to go in. She's going to apply for her benefit for $800. Now, the husband, instead of taking his benefit, he's going to fill out a restricted application for the spousal benefit only on the wife's record. So he's entitled to 50% of his spouse's check. Not 50% of the $800, but actually 50% of her full retirement check, which was $1,000. So she's going to get a check for $800. He's going to get a check for $500, and that $500 check that he gets has it's not going to affect his check. It's not going to affect his wife's check. He just gets paid while he delays his benefit. I have seen tons of people miss this. I've seen financial shows on the radio miss this. We've had people come into our office, and I'm like, whoa, you're losing thousands of dollars here. Because, see, when that husband switches over from the spousal to his own, his check goes up to almost $3,200 a month.
So just so I understand this, you're telling me the wife collects her retirement benefits at 62. The husband's still working because he wants to max out at 70, but he can get some of her retirement money with him, and then when he turns 70, they can switch and take his.
That's correct. So his benefit goes from $2,400 a month to almost $3,200 a month. See, there's 3 major categories you have to look at when you're looking at Social Security in order to maximize it. The first one is your individual benefits. The second is your spousal benefits, and the third is your survivor benefits, and a good strategy is going to make use of all three of those benefits. And I think we get too caught up in saying, well, I got to live to 78 years old if I wait till 70 to break even. And what we forget and what we're blind to is we're not seeing that it's important to make sure that the biggest check gets as big as possible, because we have a spouse.
Yeah.
We want to make sure our spouse has enough money as well, too. And coupling all of that together with the right distribution strategies, what if not only did that guy's check go from $2,400 a month to $3,200, but what if that $3,200 a month was tax-free?
Yeah. You also taught me that even if you're divorced, you can still claim your old spouse's retirement benefits through Social Security.
That's right. So let's assume that you're 66 and you were married for 10 years. That's the minimum requirement there. And you got divorced and you're not remarried. You can collect a spousal benefit off of your ex-spouse as long as they're at least 62 years old. They don't even have to claim their benefit for you to get a spousal benefit on a divorce benefit.
That is some interesting info. There's tons of stuff. Kevin, they can call you, and you'll be happy to talk with them about all this stuff, right?
Absolutely.
All right. The phone number, Kevin, to check in with Kevin Lloyd at Legacy Wealth Advisors, 314-641-1010, 314-641-1010. Do you have next month's tax and Social Security meeting set up yet?
We do. Actually, we are almost booked for it as well, too. It's on November 14th at 6 p.m. And as you know, we did this just a couple days ago. We're showing people how to get Social Security tax-free. We're showing them how to maximize it. We're showing them how to take money out of their 401ks and IRAs and not having to pay tax on it.
All right. So that's November 14th, 6 p.m. Call and sign up for, it's free, no obligation. It's free. You're happy to do it. And it's just a sort of service you provide. 314-641-1010 if you're interested. And, of course, Kevin will certainly talk with you about your own portfolio. Kevin, have a good day. We'll talk to you on Saturday.
Sounds good, McGraw. Take it easy.
Kevin.